Imagine you wake up in a dark room and your hands are covered in blood. The only thing that you hear is the static sound from a TV nearby and an irregular pattern of knocking. The TV doesn't give a picture, and while you start to realize that you are actually in your own house, you hear the whimsing screams and cries from your father behind the door.
What the hell were you thinking? What in the hell crossed your mind? What the fuck is happening to you?
But we don't know the answer,
You've ruined our family.
at least yet.
What am I gonna do now?
This is the introduction into the game MADiSON, a psychological first-person horror game developed by Bloodious games. Bloodious Games is an indie game company and released one of the best horror games on the market. And with its puzzle-based and explorative gameplay, the player gets sucked into an atmospherical horror game environment. When I first saw the game, I was instantly stunned. It looked beautiful and had the immersive look of a AAA title. Much to my surprise, I found out that Bloodious Games is actually a very small game studio, and most of the work for the game MADiSON was done by only 2 people. The game lets you decide at the start if you want to play the normal or the hard mode. From there, the story unfolds. As already described, the journey begins at our house. The start is slow-paced and does not throw you directly into action. Looking around the room, we get introduced to a big part of the game, the puzzles. While other games rely on running around and waiting for the next jump scare, MADiSON gives you more to think about. The puzzles are like breadcrumbs along the way to the final of understanding what really happened. Especially the hard mode is an absolute awesome option for everybody who seeks a challenge and loves to solve problems. I personally have been searching for such a game for such a long time. A game which does not hold your hand but forces you to explore and find out what the solution is. Games like Tomb Raider and Resident Evil threw you in a world which you had to get your way through. Many things will not work with the first try, but why should they? The gameplay experience is dependent on you trying to understand the world in which you were thrown in, trying to understand how to interact with it. And this leads to the great moments, which many people know from these older games. The protagonist, Luca, and the circumstances of being befallen by an evil spirit get introduced through multiple clues. We find our way to different tapes which explain the supernatural. Another reason why MADiSON feels so different are the antagonists. We don't have to constantly run away. We do not have to hide somewhere till they leave. No. We never know when the antagonist strikes, and they do not do it with force, but through horror. The sheer panic which can get you when you are fully into the game and all of a sudden a jump scare gets you. Everybody who has seen movies like Insidious will see the parallels which arise through that. It is a world which is in itself consistent and does not follow only one plotline, but multiple ones. We do not only have MADiSON as the antagonist, but more. But what are these evil spirits that haunt us? What happened to our family? I guess you have to play the game to find out.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanity.